Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now I know dating can be a wild ride. It's like trying to navigate through Times Square during New Year's Eve. Exciting, confusing, and sometimes you just end up with a mouthful of confetti. But hey, we've all been there, right? We've all had those moments where we wished we could hit rewind on a date. Are you making these common dating mistakes? Let's dive in and learn how to avoid them so you can impress her next time. Alright fellas, let's talk about texting. It's something we all do, but sometimes it feels like we're navigating a minefield. We've all been there, staring at our phones like it's the Rosetta Stone, trying to decode the hidden messages in a simple text. You know the feeling, right? Trying to decipher the hidden meaning behind an okay or a single emoji. It's like we're trying to read between the lines of a novel. I swear, sometimes I spend more time crafting the perfect text than I do writing my stand-up routines. It's like we're all amateur poets trying to find the perfect words to convey our feelings. I remember this one time I was texting this girl I really liked, and she used the laughing emoji with tears in its eyes. Tears, people. Tears! I panicked. I thought, is she laughing at me or with me? I showed my buddy. I even Googled, what does crying laughing emoji mean from a girl? I was in full-on detective mode, trying to crack the code. Turns out she just thought my joke was funny. All that stress for nothing. It was a simple, genuine reaction. So, take my advice guys, relax, keep it light, and don't overthink it. Texting should be fun, not a source of anxiety. A simple, how's your day going? Can open up a conversation without any pressure. It's a great way to show you're interested without coming on too strong. Or a funny GIF goes a long way. Humor is a great icebreaker and can make the conversation more enjoyable for both of you. Trust me on this one. Confidence is key. If you're confident in your texts, it shows. And remember, it's just a text. It's not the end of the world if it doesn't go perfectly. Think about it this way, texting is just one part of communication. It's not the whole story. There's so much more to a relationship than just words on a screen. Real connections are built through shared experiences, face-to-face conversations, and genuine interactions. Texting is just a tool to help facilitate those connections. So, next time you find yourself overthinking a text, take a deep breath, put your phone down for a moment, and remember that it's just one small part of the bigger picture. And hey, if you ever find yourself stuck, just be honest. Honesty goes a long way. If you're not sure what to say, just say that. It's better than overthinking and stressing yourself out. At the end of the day, the goal is to enjoy the conversation and get to know the other person better. So, keep it light, keep it fun, and most importantly, keep it real. Remember, texting is just a way to connect. It's not the be-all and end-all, so chill out, have fun, and stop overthinking those texts. Now, I'm all for being there for someone, but there's a fine line between attentive and, well, clingy. It's a delicate balance that can make or break a budding relationship. You want to show that you care, but you also want to maintain your own sense of self and independence. You don't want to be blowing up her phone 24/7 like you're trying to win a texting competition. Constantly messaging her can come off as desperate and overwhelming. It's important to pace yourself and give her the space to miss you. Remember that time I accidentally called Jessica Alba 17 times in a row? Yeah, that was a disaster. It was a classic case of over-enthusiasm turning into a cringe-worthy moment. Yeah, not my finest moment. I learned the hard way that sometimes less is more. It's better to leave her wanting more than to overwhelm her with too much attention. It's important to give her space to breathe and have her own life. She needs time to pursue her own interests and spend time with her friends and family. This not only shows that you respect her independence, but also makes the time you spend together more special. Trust me, a little mystery goes a long way. When you're not always available, it creates a sense of intrigue and excitement. She'll be more curious about you and look forward to the moments you do share. Think of it like your favorite TV show. You don't want to binge watch the whole season in one night, right? The anticipation of waiting for the next episode keeps you hooked and makes the experience more enjoyable. You want that suspense, that anticipation for the next episode. It's the same with relationships. A little bit of waiting and wondering can make the connection stronger. So, put down the phone, go for a hike, learn to juggle. Whatever you do, just don't make her your only hobby. Having your own interests and passions makes you more attractive and gives you more to talk about when you are together. Plus, it shows that you're a well-rounded person who values personal growth and self-improvement. Whether it's playing the guitar, painting, or cooking, find something that you love and dedicate time to it. This not only enriches your life, but also makes you more interesting and appealing to her. Take time for self-care and personal development. Read a book, meditate, practice yoga. These activities help you stay grounded and centered, which is attractive in its own right. Don't forget to spend time with your friends. Maintaining your social circle is crucial. It shows that you have a life outside of the relationship, and that you're not solely dependent on her for your happiness. Get involved in your community. Volunteering or helping others can be incredibly fulfilling, and adds another layer to your character. It shows that you care about more than just yourself and that you're willing to give back. Set personal goals and work towards achieving them. Whether it's a career milestone, a fitness goal, or learning a new skill, having something to strive for keeps you motivated and focused. Celebrate your successes and share them with her. It shows that you're driven and capable, which are very attractive qualities. When you do spend time together, make it count. Be present, listen to her, and enjoy the moment. Quality time is far more valuable than constant contact. Building a strong connection is about balance. It's about being there for her, while also being your own person. It's about creating a relationship where both of you can grow and thrive. So play hard to get, but do it the right way. Be attentive, but not overbearing. Be mysterious, but not distant. Be yourself and let her be herself. That's the key to a healthy and lasting relationship. In the end, it's all about finding that perfect balance. When you do, you'll create a connection that's both exciting and enduring. And that's what playing hard to get the right way is all about. Chapter 3. Dude, it's a date, not a monologue. One of the biggest turnoffs is a guy who only talks about himself. Imagine sitting across from someone who doesn't let you get a word in edgewise. It's exhausting and makes you feel like you're just an audience member in their one-man show. It's like watching a one-man show where the main act forgot the script and is just rambling about his stamp collection. Sure, hobbies are great, but there's a time and place for everything. On a date, it's important to share the spotlight. I once went on a date where I spent the entire time talking about my impression of Christopher Walken. I thought it was hilarious and couldn't stop myself from doing it over and over again. Don't get me wrong, it's a killer impression, but she didn't seem to share my enthusiasm. She was polite, but I could tell she was bored out of her mind. I realized later that I hadn't asked her a single question about herself. Remember, dating is a two-way street. It's not just about impressing the other person with your stories and talents. It's about getting to know each other and finding common ground. Ask her questions, listen to her answers, and actually engage in the conversation. Show genuine interest in what she has to say. This not only makes her feel valued, but also helps you learn more about her. Think of it like a tennis match. You want to keep the ball moving back and forth, not just serving to yourself. A good conversation is like a game of tennis, where both players are actively involved and enjoying the rally. Share your stories, but also give her the chance to share hers. Laughter and shared experiences are what build connections. When both people contribute to the conversation, it becomes more dynamic and enjoyable. Take a walk together and talk about your favorite places, your dreams, and your passions. This way you both get to share and learn about each other in a relaxed setting. Visit a museum or an art gallery and discuss the exhibits. This can spark interesting conversations and give you both a chance to express your thoughts and opinions. Cooking together can also be a great way to bond. You can share recipes, talk about your favorite foods, and enjoy the meal you made together. It's a fun and interactive way to spend time together. Attend a concert or a live music event. Music has a way of bringing people together and creating memorable experiences. You can talk about your favorite bands and songs and enjoy the performance together. Playing a board game or a card game can also be a great way to interact. It brings out your playful side and can lead to lots of laughter and fun. Plus, it's a great way to see how well you work together as a team. Sometimes just sitting at a coffee shop and having a deep conversation can be the best way to connect. Talk about your values, your goals, and what matters most to you. This helps you understand each other on a deeper level. And don't forget to enjoy the quiet moments together. Watching a sunset or just sitting in silence can be incredibly bonding. It's in these moments that you can truly feel the connection between you. At the end of the date, reflect on the time you spent together. Did you both have a chance to share and listen? Did you feel a connection? If so, plan your next date and keep the conversation going. Remember, a great date is all about balance and mutual enjoyment. Chapter 4. Reading the signs. Are you picking up what she's putting down? Guys, sometimes you need to be more observant. It's like that time I thought Salma Hayek was waving at me from across the street. Turns out she was just swatting away a pigeon. Pay attention to her body language and verbal cues. Is she making eye contact? Is she laughing at your jokes, even the bad ones? Or is she looking at her watch like she's late for a root canal appointment? Picking up on these subtle hints can save you a lot of awkwardness and potential heartbreak down the road. Chapter 5. Slow and steady wins the race, or at least gets you to a second date. Alright fellas, last but not least, let's talk about pacing. You don't want to come on too strong, too fast. It's like trying to stuff a whole pizza in your mouth at once. Messy and ultimately disappointing. I learned this the hard way when I tried to introduce my then girlfriend to my parents on our second date. Let's just say it didn't go over well. Take your time, get to know each other, and let the relationship unfold naturally. Trust me, the best things in life are worth waiting for. So there you have it, guys. My top 5 dating mistakes to avoid. Remember, we're all human, and we all make mistakes. The important thing is to learn from them and keep putting ourselves out there. What dating mistakes have you made in the past? Share your stories in the comments and let's learn from each other. And hey, if you've got any dating advice of your own, drop that in the comments too. Until next time, keep it real, keep it fun, and keep on dating everyone.